Hey everybody. So the needle bar is removed, just to get up to date, so we can continue to remove the pressure bar and this upper assembly there. The next thing to come off, now that I've moved the pressure regulating dial, that was that dial that was right there, and the next one is this thing right here, and it's being called a extension pin. And it says to remove it. I'll get these ones then. And there is a spring on this, so be careful. How's that doing? Is it going to come? It is. Maybe. So there's the pin, and I'm pulling out the spring now. There. There's the spring, and there's the pin. And that's the pointy end that was going down into the pressure bar shaft. So now what I have to do is I have to undo this screw here. And that will remove the pressure bar. And then after I get that off, I want to remove this complex here. So we'll see if this is big enough screwdriver to, probably not. Let me try this one. It's got a good bit on it. What do we got? Okay, okay. There we have that now, don't we? So it's out, and there's its set screw. Whoopsie daisy, I dropped it. But no bother. I have my handy dandy extender magnet. And you need one of these. You do. And the set screw is still in there. So we'll put that with the other little piece there. I don't think we're going to be able to clear that out of there with that device there. So that pretty much has to come off. You know what? I'm looking at it. It probably would come. If I didn't have that feed dog there, it would probably come out the bottom. But I got the feed dog there. And I want to have the fun of removing that top part. Yeah, I'll take the pressure bar out first. Before I move the camera position, there's a couple of things I want to remove. I want to remove the take-up lever, and the screw is there, so I have enough clearance to get the screwdriver in there, and there it's undoing. Normally, singers are always slot head. Let's see if I can loosen this one. I did. Now the other one. Unbelievably enough, I was in there trying to undo that screw, and the screw head broke in half. That's what happened when I turned it. So the other half of the screw is still in there. I might have to get an extractor to get it out. I'm going to try with needle nose pliers, but I may be in a tough spot here. There it is. Weird, huh? So the goal is to move the pressure bar. Yes, it is. And here's the deal. What's happened is I moved the dogs and was checking them out to see if that. I was thinking actually to remove the dog and take the pressure bar out down there, because in the instruction in the adjuster's manual they say to remove this bushing, to take the whole bushing out, and I don't want to move the bushing. It was set. It's good. But because I was able, and I didn't take the dog out, but because I was able to readjust it, check this out. Check this out. There's the pressure bar. Yeehaw. I hope I'm marking this correctly, but this is what I'm doing. I've got my pen there, and I've marked it like where the blade, where the slot should end up. So that's all I think I have to do. I'm not using nail polish, although I have it here, because I think that would be sufficient. Here I am now with an update. To recap, the needle bar is gone, the pressure bar is gone, the pressure dial is also gone. What we're looking at is the needle bar vibrating bracket. What it's made up of is this eccentric pin. I think they call it eccentric hinge pin. That's what that is. And then down here, that is the collar. That would be the eccentric hinge pin collar. And so in order to remove this, and that is not a screw even though it has a slot there, and you have to mark where that slot lines up with the casting up here so that you can put it back in the same position, because it's not exactly circular. and it only fits one way. And don't try and undo it or tighten it like a screw, because it'll mess things up. But so that has to come off, and then this is the screw that tightens on that, but secures that in place. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and it's not all that difficult for me. So I'll undo this one first. You guys with me? Can you see? So they're dropped down even. Oh, there we go. Even better. So there it is. We'll put that down over there. And then I'm going to take this one out now. And this is the eccentric hinge. Where's my sheet? I'm reading off a script here. Eccentric hinge pin clamping screw. That is the eccentric hinge pin clamping screw. That's what that is. That's what it looks like. It's blank at the end there, close to the head, and then it's threaded. And that's how it goes in there. So now this is loose. Once I take the eccentric hinge pin out of there like that, and that's out of there like that. So that's how that comes apart. Cool, huh? So we want to get the take-up lever out. And I have already loosened that screw. And there it is now. And there that is. So I'll put them together right down there. Okay, so there's the screw down there. You can see it. So here comes the screw. And here comes the lever. And there's the spring. What do we have left? We don't have a whole lot. I want to figure out how to get these stitch selection knobs off, and it's not difficult. This stuff in here is a little bit confusing for me because I haven't spent the time to learn it yet. But probably within another video or so, we're going to be ready to dip, the empty machine in the big plastic container that I'm going to put in the bathtub or on the balcony, fill it up with the water, and we'll scrub it up, and and then we're going to put it all back together again, my friends. So, is this the end of this video? I think it kind of is, and I hope that this was nice for you. I do hope there was something helpful here for you. There was for me. And thanks for viewing. Thanks for spending your time here. I want you to have fun. Take care of yourselves. And come back real soon. Adios, amigos.